What's going on, everyone? It's Alex. Welcome back to the channel. And now that She-Hulk has finally debuted, let's talk about where the series may be headed and how this in Black Panther Wakanda Forever will set up the Thunderbolts team in the MCU. So if you're new to the channel or just like Marvel, the MCU, comics, and everything in between, subscribe and drop a like. Other than that, let's get into the video. Let's go. If you want a bit more information about this upcoming part, go check out a video I did a few weeks back on this exact topic. But the presumption is that Dr. Doom will be in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And just like how we spoke about in that video, I also believe that we will see Val in Black Panther as well. I know a lot of people think that this person is the same exact character from Secret Invasion, but the full actual picture shows a woman with her hair in a bun, and even the coat jacket we've seen looks very similar to the collar that Val wears, so this concept art is for Val. My theory is that Doom will use the Thunderbolts to work for him. I also think that in the MCU, the Thunderbolts and the Dark Avengers will be matched up as one team to fight opposite of the Avengers as a grounded Earth type threat. And of course, they would do missions for Val and Doom as well. This would be different to the comics, as in the comics, Norman Osborn was the one who was behind the Dark Avengers overall and even takes up the mantle as the Iron Patriot. This was after the Secret Invasion story, and so world governments had a lot of change with new directors, with one of course being Osborn replacing Tony Stark as the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, it's possible that Val has made her way to the top after the blip or the Secret Invasion and is now in some sort of government role, because we know Secret Invasion takes place partially during the blip and then a bit into the present day timeline. So I think that she's in charge of creating the Thunderbolts team, and like I said, it's possibly for the government instead of Thaddeus Ross, who everyone thought would originally do it, and he was also working with the government. Now, William Hurt has passed away though, so we don't know if their plans with that character are to scrap it or really just to recast in general. Either way though, Val is doing the Thunderbolts team, and she could also be simultaneously using them with Doom. The Sokovia Accords could also play a role in this uprising with Doom, and we know that they will be mentioned in She-Hulk in general. I think the goal is to make Latveria a built-up refugee place, which was easy to take over after Sokovia fell. I mean, Zemo pretty much says almost this exact line, alluding to the potentiality that Doom was already on his way in the MCU all the way back in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Because when we see Doom, he would have already begun his ascent to power. He's not just going to show up in Black Panther Wakanda Forever and be day one Doom. This is more like 3, 4, maybe even like 7 or 8 years after Age of Ultron Doom, so he's already been on his rise to power. And we do know that there will be a Thunderbolts member in the She-Hulk show. One of the main villains, Titania, played by Jamila Jamil, is said to be joining this team, and this comes after Foggy said that the Thunderbolts team would be a mix of characters that we had already seen, like a US agent and Yelena, and then new characters who had yet to join. So I would be on the lookout for a Val cameo, maybe towards the end of the She-Hulk show. So you're looking at Titania, US agent, Yelena, Zemo, Abomination, probably Ghost, Taskmaster, and then I've seen the Winter Soldier also be rumored as a potential member, with of course probably a couple other characters that we haven't met yet. This next part though is the most interesting, and it is a heavy rumor, so spoiler warning if you don't want to know. But the rumor is that the second post-credit scene of Black Panther Wakanda Forever actually involves a portion of the Thunderbolts team gathered together and on a mission. This would be extremely interesting and almost backs up this entire theory, because of course we know that Doom is expected to have a scene with Val based on this leaked previs concept art. So even though it seems like it's far away, we have to remember that Secret Wars is only 3 years away, and the rise of Doom will be a huge factor for that story specifically. So all of this is just the beginning. It also makes sense that the Thunderbolts is the end of Phase 5, because I'm sure it has to do something big with Dr. Doom. Like Foggy said, there's a reason Wakanda Forever ends Phase 4, there's a reason that Ant-Man starts Phase 5, and now there's a reason that the Thunderbolts ends Phase 5 also. The reason is because the villains will be the focal point of these projects, because they are the next big thing for these Avengers-led projects, and this is how you build them up. So let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. You can follow me on Twitter at AnotherMarvelG or join my Discord, the links are in the description. Drop a like to support the channel, and other than that, I just want to say thank you. I'm Another Marvel Guy, and I'll catch y'all on the blip.